drop your weapons. Fight for the Empire. I need a weapon. I need a weapon. I need a weapon. Reporting for duty, Commander.
How's it? Helly my. How's it? Aloha. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
And
All right, man. Load your weapons.
and welcome to Friday the 13th. Oh. Yes, it's Friday the 13th. This is a pig skull for my sister-in-law. She
Moving, trooper.
that one that's got some tusk on there. Dirt, tusk. Dirt. Now that for a tusk. Anyways, yes, it's Friday the 13th. It's Friday, and the 13th of August. And this is take 2. That's right. You see, I don't want to be like too superstitious sounding when I say
Trooper standing by.
I'm under the attack of Satan because of the witch that devotes herself to the devil has proceeded to make hexes upon me once again. Yes, I mean, I have no hesitation now about that. I mean, I don't appear to, I joke about it, but I don't want to appear to be too... I gave it a lot of thought, read a lot of material, and I'm a logical science guy, and I'm still going, this is one way of understanding it in the worldview of people's beliefs. And when she was living here, I really was horrible feeling. Now I feel a lot happier. She's gone. Actually feel physically, like emotional, mental, in the heart. But things go wrong. Now things go wrong anyways, but they cluster about things around me, about things and circumstances go wrong, and I'm like, hi man, I'm trying to stay above it. I say my prayers and everything. Holy, I do say prayers. And still yet, things will go wrong, and then all of a sudden, I've been finding out there's been phone calls because my mom's arranging for the witch to come over. She's just going to come over and pick up my mom, but that's today, on Friday the 13th. I bet that's planned. But those... But... And, of course, take 2. The whole audio on this was out. Out, I say. So I'll have to go back and do this all over again. So now my little gig about if you warm it, you'll see Frank Zappa will come. Now, my coffee's cold and Frank Zappa's gone. Who you trying to jive with all this cosmic debris? Here we go. Today's headlines. Honolulu's population tops 1 million. I used to think Honolulu was, I always thought Hawaii was about 1 million people. How many people live in Hawaii? I just tell people in the mainland, about 1 million people. More or less. But it was like about 995 or 985 in the city, and the rest is on the other islands. Now, instead of Hawaii, the state being 1 million population, the city of Honolulu on this island, wow, it's 1 million. So, and the population went less white people. It went more diverse. So the population of white people was like, tink, tink. It went down quite a notch. It's sort of like, across the U.S. So all those supremacists. I think there's racial supremacists in every race. That's my belief. I have a sociology degree as well. One of my degrees is sociology. And talking about race it's always horrible but you have to study it. And, in the skulls, the different cranial metrics. It's like, oh, it's all touchy now because it's socially charged. But yeah, craniometrics, man. It started off, this anthropology guy was like, see, these craniums have a different shape, and people from that continent, they have a different shaped cranium, and they have a different shaped cranium, and these like made categories like you do in science, and that's where the racial, there's different races comes in. In the Bible, they don't say different races. There's only 2 races in the Bible. The Bible says people from that area, people from that area, and people from that area. But there are races in the Bible. There's 2 of them. And they are male and female. True. That's the only races. It's considered the male race and the female race. And the rest of it's like people from that area, people from that area. Yellow, God, yellow. I mean, black and white, red and yellow. We're all white, sight, and Jesus is precious sight. I don't know. Something, whatever the rhyme was. Nice little song. Red, yellow, green, and white. Green aliens. The illegal aliens bring their COVID, they're infected illegal. There's all kinds of problems. Zombie apocalypse. And it's Friday the 13th. Yay! And the witch is coming over. Dominus Deo Padre Filii Spiritus Sancti, Vini Sancti Spiritus. Come, Holy Spirit. Okay. Stop being so melodramatic. Get on with the show. So I'm doing some of this current events is basically what it is. And so, the testing and stuff like that. And here's a guy, back in the day, 1959, he has a Model T, he's fix him up. I gotta fix him up. Good for you. We're now a state in Hawaii, and I got a Model T. Good for you. There's so much stuff I had to cover, and now I gotta cover it all over again. Okay. This is perpetuities. Okay. Earth is probably going to be hit by an asteroid. Sorry to tell you, but that's the way it goes. Let me show you a picture of it. Here it is right here. Okay, so if you see this, duck. It's an asteroid. Let's get this going on, because this is kind of interesting. Oh, what is it? Oh, because I put them all over the place now. Oh, the 13th. My sister's running around too. She's worried. Okay, so this thing is 1/3 of a mile across. So it's not like dinosaur wipe up the dinosaur, but kind of close. And if it messes up atmosphere enough, that's the whole thing. Extinction events are about the atmosphere being messed up, so heads up, climate changers. Okay, so it's going to pass by the Earth and the Moon about halfway. It's going to go halfway between the Earth and the Moon, right? Which is pretty dang close. Then, about 50 years later, that's when it possibly can hit the Earth. And there's a 1 in 2,700 chance that somehow that got bumped up or bumped down to even more of a chance of it hitting Earth. Am I talking this way? 1,700. 1 in 1,700, right? Okay. Ooh. Yeah, 750. A little extra. So, with this thing hitting the Earth, it's going to make a 10 times its size diameter crater. So if it's 1/3 of a mile, that's going to make like a 6 to 8, right? So 6 miles to 8 mile crater. He's Arizona. Tombstone, Arizona, Winslow, Arizona is where mile wide crater is. It's a mile wide. I've been there. It's big. Imagine 6 or 8 of those. 6 times bigger than that. That's the crater. Now 100 times is the damage site. So 600 miles, 800 miles. That's like all of the East Coast or all of the West Coast or all of something. That's pretty bad. Oh, but don't hold your breath, because it's going to be the year 2182. Yay! So don't hold your breath, or go ahead, hold your breath. You'll be holding your breath anyways. You won't be. I don't think anyone alive will be. Well, I don't know. They got weird science stuff, you know. They'll resurrect Disney. It's like, I should have cryogenic my whole body. Disney's in head in a beaker. Welcome to the Haunted Mansion. Dang it. I should have charged more tickets. Okay, we're done with that. And Roscoe the Chimp, I'm sorry. Sorry to tell you. Roscoe the Chimp got euthanized, Jack Kevorkian style, at the Honolulu Zoo. He was old. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's what happens. That's what happens. And there's like the tracks, and I don't know what happened to that, because this is all copykind everywhere now. Now what happened to that now? I don't know what happened to it. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know what happened to that, so we're gonna go over here. Let's go all over the place, because copykind crazy. Okay, this is the population spread, right? They did the population in 2020. So you see the yellow line up there, that's F and Hollies. And you see the blue line, that's others. You see the green line, Asian. So like 40% Asian, 20% F and Holly. And the blue line is 2 or more races. Poi dog? It's a poi dog category? So 20% poi dog, 20% F and Holly, and then everybody Asian. So yeah, Asian's kind of I don't agree with lumping like them all together and saying Asian. It just, because it doesn't, you don't have the category. Anyways, that's this population. It's called demographics. Now don't charge that with emotions. It's just factual stuff, and what you do with that information is your own. Whatever. I did sociology, and all the stuff in sociology is crappy. Okay, the Boy Scouts have always been sued. Okay, they've been sued. All the molestation. I never got molested. I was in Boy Scouts. I was an ugly kid. Ew. So anyways, I don't know. They're trying to get the judge to settle for 180 million, because then they can go on with being bankrupt. They're gonna bankrupt the Boy Scouts of America. It's bankrupt, man. Bankrupt. Bankrupt. What? I hope they don't. I hope they keep going on. They should just bankrupt the whole freaking thing, and then have little organizations, have them sign waivers, and have extra, don't get molested protocol stuff going on. And have your campouts. I remember campouts, man. It was campouts. It was telling stories. Ghost stories, having your friends, and you touch the uniforms. It's like you play soldier without the freaking weapons. It's like soldiering without the whole idea of war and conservation of animals and how to freaking make a fire and stuff like that. I don't know what to say. Oh, Boy Scouts is not. I know what to say. Friendly, courteous, cheerful, friendly, fine. Friendly, courteous, cheerful, Brian. Cheerful, I'm all emotional. I can't remember. Brave. Afghan is being run over by the Taliban. They should just let it go. Let it go. Stop making war. Just let them have it. Greeks on fire. Greeks on fire. Did that? I think. You know that kind of build it, they will come? Well, they took that thing, that baseball field. You've probably seen this one. They took the baseball field, the actual one they used in the movie in Iowa, and they actually built an actual baseball stadium. They built the baseball stadium and they played the actual baseball game. And they had the baseball players come out from the field. And they had the people from the movie there and all that. Well, that's just the Yankees and the White Sox played. Oh my God, is that the ones in the movie? So isn't that sweet? But here's the thing, there are that movie made me cry. I had to watch it over and over again. That one really touched me too, and But Midnight Graham, man. Midnight Graham. Midnight Graham. See? Don't forget Midnight Graham, man. Played by Burt Lancaster. And he's like, when we miss the most significant moments in our lives while they're actually happening. I used to think that there'll be another day, but then I realized that was the only day. Midnight Graham. Or you can go by his other quote. Sit the girl up. She's choking on my hot dog. Wait, that came out wrong. Burt Lancaster. He's cool. So anyhow, I don't know what to say except I forgot to do my little timer thing. And it's about that much time left. Shoot. See, everything gone wrong, eh? That went wrong, that went wrong, that went wrong. So everything gone wrong, so forget you. Oh, you're my real superhero. For the people first in the hospitals and then the Justice League. And political cartoon. Okay, so I'm going to skip this one. We must adapt to climate change, promote the general welfare. That's constitutional, not going for your rights. My rights. And then we can have rights and take care of ourselves. As reminded with I'm paraphrasing now. I was reminded by U.S. Senator Rand Paul recently said, we don't have to accept the mandates and lockdowns and harmful policies of the petty tyrants and feckless bureaucrats. We can simply say no, not again. We have to wake up. This guy says, with Delta Plus variant and many more to come, we must get off this insane roller coaster and go back to living our lives. I will take care of myself, the governor. So they're just ditch the whole virus protection thing because some guy said petty tyrants. QGOP. Kerry Kearney, you're wrong. I thank you for your opinion and we value that, but I contest it. And then this guy, so I'm just going to read his because I agree with it because I'm a censored type of guy. I just read what I want. I read what it's exactly what they accuse mainstream Mongoose Max. That's why the mainstream media. Let vaccine required businesses open fully, which is a good idea right here. Governor David Ige could allow businesses to return to normal with no restrictions. They agree to require full vaccination for employees, attendees, and customers. This allows businesses the option to offer somewhat return to normal for vaccinated people, recognizing how now that they have more contagious Delta variant. That's out there. This should not be a mandate, but would offer both businesses and customers freedom of choice for a totally vaccinated environment. Then sure, Sui Hero, New Valley. See, that's the thing. Yeah, if you're vaccinated, yeah, you can come over. If you're vaccinated, sure, you can do this. If you're vaccinated, and then the ones that aren't vaccinated are just left out. It's your choice. So they're not violating their precious freedom. Why don't people? This is so nutsy. Restrict freeway access when. Oh no. I got the real news. Dang it. We need some real news here. Ready? Alright. Serious here. Get feral cat population on Oahu under control. Can you please update the public on current state of feral cat population and current control methods? Parenthetical. Which would obviously aren't working. End parenthetical. I would like to see graphically and by what? By new report how our island wildcat population has increased from under 50,000 animals to estimated 500,000 animals. How irresponsible of all of us in Honolulu to let this problem spiral. There is no humanity or common sense in allowing population like this to explode. I'm getting tired of driving I am getting tired of driving the cats captured under my own home to the Humane Society, Mike Thorne, Kalihi Valley. I'm tired of driving the cats. Cats! It's the Uber cat. Come drive us. Drive us. Capture under your house. Anyhow, that's it. So, I figured out how to end this. You just kind of like push the button. But there's all kinds of things. It's Friday the 13th. So, you don't have this stuff going on like I got the stuff going on. So, I shall keep you informed. I can't do that. Only priests can do that. I can do this. Bless me, for I am just a sinner. Mercy, God, mercy. No. Anyways, aloha. Gotta get on with this. I forgot what else was there. Something nutsy. I hope this isn't take 3. So have a happy 4th of July. See? It's confusing my brain with its hexations. Aloha. Have a great day. Aloha. Bye. Bye now. Aloha. I said aloha.